Guys, welcome back to Spank Ranch Garage. It's been literally 4 days since we were in West Virginia, and we're already heading back. Just that's how it goes in the summer. It is tough. Anyway, getting ready for another trip. Buggy didn't even come off the trailer, didn't even get washed. All I did to this thing was what? Wired up my winch, put some mirrors on it so I could see when people are behind me. And I'm looking for a way to rig these two Milwaukee boxes into the front here so we have something temporary to keep tools and a couple bolts and wires in. We plan on doing a little day trip to Hatfield McCoy Trails. They have a new trail system opened that's a little closer to me. It's called the Big Coal River Trail System, something like that. It's like a 50-mile trail system. So not only are these 800-mile weekend trips a lot on my truck and the buggy and the equipment and myself, but it's tough on trailers too, so got to keep your bearings greased. I got bearing buddies on this, like a boat trailer. It's a very light duty trailer. These have treated me well. I just keep them topped off, and luckily and hopefully we haven't had many issues. If you never used a bearing buddy before, it's just a spring-loaded grease cap for your wheels. These aren't greasable axles. Now most of the trailers have a zerk right down the center. These are old school, so you'd have to normally disassemble them to grease. But this just keeps a little bit of grease preload on that front bearing, which will eventually work its way to the back bearing. Just bringing a bunch of hardware, pretty much leftover stuff from building this, shock bolts, some metric stuff, some butt connectors for wires, crap like that, some washers. Spare wires is always a good call. Never know when you got to jump something out, you blow a fuse, you don't have any, whatever. Tape, more wire. Zip ties, that's essential. Used to bring a spare throttle return spring for the Volkswagen, but we'll bring it anyway for good measure. Maybe we'll pull this out, see if we can fit a quart of oil in here. Nope, that ain't gonna happen. Some side cutters, strippers, crimpers, pliers in a pinch. Grab like tools out of BMW toolkits for throwaway wrenches. Make sure you got an Allen wrench to get your CVs off. First aid kit, never regret bringing that. 3/4 19mm just in case. Future, I will bring tire repair tools, spare throttle position sensor, spare fuel pump, all that. But for this little ride, we're just gonna wing it. I got bead locks in the rear, so if we tear a rear tire, we'll still get home on what's left of it. Fronts, who cares? We can ride back on 3. Assuming no major failures, we should be good. Once again, we're going out alone, and this is a new trail system with not a lot of traffic, so we don't want to go further than we can't walk home before dark. That's the motto here. If we got to walk back to the truck, it is what it is, but you might be walking 20 miles, so that's going to take hours. Just need to be prepared for that.
Serious when we got sheet snacks.
Damn right. Oh, look at this.
Whoa.
Yeah, somebody came through here a little hot, baby.
Oh dear.
Where the heck is the box of the box truck at?
Oh my god, it's right
here's
there.
the box. The whole box flew off.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Oh my god, that is so scary. I hope that didn't hit someone.
That's wild. How many gallons is she gonna take? But we're gonna find out. 1.47 gallons. Some pretty cheap fun for screwing around at the property for 3 days and going on a 25-mile ride. $6:38 in the morning on a Monday. Let's head to Hatfield McCoy. Got some unexpected rain last night, so Mrs. Spanky threw a roof on the buggy for me. Seats are still pretty wet, honestly. I was ripping around the property a little bit last night, and it was a mud fest. Tudor's Biscuit World. Authentic West Virginia fast food breakfast. We made it to the Hatfield McCoy Big Coal River trail system. This trail system just opened like 3 weeks ago, officially. I mean, people have been riding here probably for 40 years, but Hatfield McCoy acquired this and built this little trailhead here. And looks like we don't have any riding buddies today. While it's cool that there won't be any traffic or any people to deal with, it's also a little scary because there's no phone service here and there will be nobody passing by us if we need help. So we'll just have to play it safe, see what happens. Let's get this thing unloaded and get out on the trails.
to 33, then we have to...
Double back 15 or...
We need to go this way on
right.
15. So hopefully right.
What's that red thing?
A smokestack.
Smokestack? We're going to get to the smokestack. Alright guys, buggy's doing good. Engine's staying cool. CVs are staying cool. I am going to add a couple clicks of compression because we have bottomed out pretty good a few times already. 1, 2, 3. I really can't wait to get this front end done so we can get the ride height up because we smacked pretty good here. I think the springs have sagged since I originally set it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's like the hard hits are no problem, but it's the long, slow ones where you G out. That's when we're hitting the ground. 185 coolant temp, 179 oil temp. Hell yeah. Look at all these butterflies. Oh my God. Look at them all over here sitting in the mud. We can't even ride through here.
This is insane.
Probably not good if he gets mud on his wings. That's a heavy one. What's that? Maybe. Yeah, the open wheel thing, it ain't a clean ride, that's for sure. Everything that comes off of these tires hitting you in the face one way or another. But guys, we made it our first real ride at a real trail system. So we only did a quick little ride. We were out there for an hour and a half. We did 18 miles. Just enough to, you know, give it another test. Make sure it's going to hold together. I'm still really wary at this point because there is nobody out here. And I don't have a plan if things go wrong. So I'm just really taking my time, keep testing, and, you know, just make sure it's reliable. Reliability is my key need here. And comfort, which the rear suspension's doing great with. Adding those 3 clicks of compression, big difference. I can't believe how much it stiffened it up. The rear feels so much more stable and planted now. I just can't wait till we get more ground clearance, because then we'll be a little further away from the puddles and a little further away from the rock. We put these skid plates to the test. Scuffed them up, nothing's bent. We did hammer the floor pan a bunch of times, way more than I would like to. And the stock torsion, where the spring plates used to go, caught them on a few rocks. She took us down a black trail that we weren't supposed to be on, and it was more like a Jeep experience than a buggy experience, but she made it through. This little 1.4 liter, I think, is a really, really solid choice for a buggy. The down low torque is so good. I mean, I'm cruising these trails in 3rd and 4th gear, and I can get into a pretty steep slope, and you just roll on the throttle at 1400, 1500 RPMs, it builds boost and goes. I probably never had this thing over 3000 RPMs this whole trip. Just taking it easy, it sips on gas, it's very lightweight, it's very small, and it's very cheap. I bought 3 of these now, and I haven't paid more than $150 for one. There is a lot of complications with the wiring. We're still working through some of that, and I definitely need a new throttle pedal. This thing just does not work for me. It goes down and the other pedals go forward. I need to find a floor mount one. So I'm looking at GMs that have this same 6-prong plug, but on a floor mount. I know the Cadillac ATS is that way. I ordered a pedal for one of those from I guess it was like 11 to 18 or somewhere in the early teens, and the connector's different. So I don't know if the internal function's the same, if I could rewire it, whatever. But if you guys know of a GM throttle pedal that will fit the E81 ECM that's floor mounted, let me know. I'll get one on eBay and give it a test. I want to have a spare with me because, you know, this thing's covered in mud, and this is supposed to be in the interior of a Chevy Cruze, so I don't know how it feels about that, but so far so good. Anyway guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Nice quick simple video out here at Big Coal River, Hatfield McCoy. It's their newest trail system. They just opened it a couple weeks ago. If you're looking for a nice quiet place to come ride, it's $50 for the year. You can come as many times as you want. Family friendly, pretty safe, very well marked. The maps are always great at Hatfield McCoy. And it's very beginner friendly. I mean, you can run these green trails. It's like running a dirt road. They're so smooth and nice. And they have a little bit of gnarly stuff here if you're into that. This probably isn't the best trail system for like Jeeps and you know, modified side-by-sides. But if you just like to cruise, keep some wind in your hair, see some sights, I think it would be beautiful to come here in the fall. We're gonna come back in October when the leaves are off. There's a couple scenic overlooks up on the mountain, and you can't really see anything right now because of the tree coverage, but once that lets up, I think this is going to be a pretty cool spot. They may continue to build more trails here. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching Spank Ranch Garage. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments. I'll see you next time.